Hey guys, it's me, Ruby here, and I'm just got over being sick, so if I sound weird, I'm sorry. But anyways, I recently put a poll up on my channel, and that poll said, would you rather have a book boyfriend's Hunger Games or something else? If I have the screenshot, I'll put it up here, but the Hunger Games book boyfriends won by a lot, but, we are going to be doing the Hunger Games book boyfriends. So without further ado, let's get started. In District 1, we have Aaron Warner and Julian Santos. Julian Santos came from Caraval, which is an amazing book. Anyways, so we also have from District 2 Jax, who's also from Caraval, and Liam, who's from Fourth Wing. In District 3, we have Ravi from A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and Michael from The Naturals. And in District 4, we have Four and Young Haymitch. In District 5, we have Grayson Hawthorne and Jameson Hawthorne. In District 5, we have Dean from The Naturals. And District 6, Thomas. I'm so sorry for all you Thomas lovers because something happens. This is subtle foreshadowing. Anyways, in District 7, we have Newt and Jacob Black. In District 8, we have Edward Cullen and Carden from The Cruel Prince. But Edward Cullen's from Twilight, of course. In District 6, we have Kit Azer and Kai Azer, which is from Powerless. I'm on the last book right now, and I cried last night. In District 10, we have Finnick and Peta. In District 11, we have Rosin and Percy Jackson. In District 12, Kaz Breaker and Gale, which is just ew, but I had to add them because I ran out of people. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Kai runs away. Michael runs away. Four grabs a shield. Jameson runs away. Julian runs away. Gale runs away. Kaz runs away. Edward runs away. Grayson runs. Ryzen runs. Liam runs. Aaron runs. Ravi, Kit, Percy, and Carden share everything they gather before running, and then Dean stays at the cornucopia for resources. Newt stays. Finnick grabs a shield. Thomas grabs a shovel. Haymitch gathers as much food as he can. Jax runs away. Peta finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Jacob snatches a bottle of you-know-what and a rag. Well, this is, with the information I gathered here, it kind of seems like the book boyfriends are cowards with how many of them ran away. Anyway, let's just skip to what happens next. Peta sees smoke rising at the distance but decides not to investigate. Thomas hunts for other tributes. Kai and Liam split up to search for resources. Finnick, Ryzen, and Gale hunt for other tributes. Jacob shoots a poisonous blow dart into Jack's neck, slowly killing him. Percy and Ravi split up to search for resources. Kaz tries to spear fish with a trident. Jameson, Michael, Kit, and Edward raid Julian's camp while he is hunting. Young Haymitch constructs a ship. Four, Carden, and Dean hunt for the tributes. Aaron discovers cave, and Newt receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, and Grayson questions his sanity. I am shocked how Jax died so quickly. Like, wow. Anyway, let's skip to the next page. The game makers set a fire that spreads throughout the arena. Thomas kills Dean in order to utilize a body of water safety. Four kills Kai in order to utilize a body of water safely. Gale and Percy in order to utilize a body of water. Gale kills Percy. Peta survives. Edward survives. Ravi survives. Liam falls to the ground but kicks Newt hard enough to push him into the fire. The fire catches to Jameson, killing him. Finnick survives. Carden falls to the ground and kicks Michael hard enough to then push him into the fire. Grayson survives. Julian survives. Kit survives. Jacob survives. Kaz survives. Haymitch survives. Aaron survives. And Ryzen survives. My favorite ones died. The Naturals is out. the natural book boyfriends are out, and that's so sad because Dean, just made my day. And Kai is out, and, that's one of my favorites, and I can't believe he's gone. That makes me so sad. Let's just skip to the next day. At least Peter survived. Hopefully he doesn't die, because that will be it for me. Let's just move on. Well, our first day is done, and 7 people died. Jax died, Dean, Kai, Percy, Newt, and Jameson, and Michael. I'm not upset about Michael, but I'm upset about Newt, Kai, and Dean. Come on now. Let's be so for real. They could so survive this if they really wanted to. Let's just hope that Peter wins this. This is my first time reading it as you guys are watching it, so let's go. Hamish, Jacob, and Julian discuss the games and what might happen. Kaz and Thomas talk about tributes. Ryzen and Edward run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Liam fends Peeta, Grayson, and Carden away from his fire. 4 tends to Ravi's wounds. Finnick destroys Kit Azer's supplies while he's asleep. Gale dies. Aaron receives medical supplies from unknown sponsor. Gale kind of deserved to die. I mean, we all saw how he acted towards Katniss. It wasn't a love triangle. It was more like a love, like he thought he had her, but he never did. Anyway, let's skip to the morning. Edward is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Hamish discovers a river. That kind of sounds accurate, books. Ryzen chases Grayson. Jacob receives a hatchet. Kit receives medical supplies. Thomas, Peter, Ravi, Liam, Fourth Wing, Julian, and Julian hunt for tributes. Aaron tries to sleep through the day. Carden makes a wooden spear. Finnick sleeps through the day. Kaz receives medical supplies. Ford tries to sleep through the entire day. There wasn't any really deaths today, but, we did get a good win. Sorry for those hurting Gale, but let's go. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and that person is Gale. And I'm not sad, but, he kind of deserved it. Let's be so honest. I kind of got beef with Gale. It's officially the second night, I think. Maybe the third. So, let's see what happens. Ryzen tries to treat his infection. Grayson accidentally steps on a landmine. Peeta tends to Thomas's wounds. All. Kit thinks about home. Aaron attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Finnick throws a knife at Edward's chest. Liam tends to Julian's wounds. 4 Carden and Ravi sleep in shifts. Jacob receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, and Kaz stays awake all night, and Hamish thinks about home. I'm so sad about Edward. Oh my goodness. Let's just move on. Kit runs away from Liam. Finnick tends to Ryzen's wounds. Jacob makes a slingshot. Kaz searches for a water source. Julian stalks Peeta. I mean, I would too, but come on. Aaron taints Carden's food, killing him. Carden's dead. No. Ford chases Thomas, and Ravi chases Hamish. I'm so sad. 3 cannons can be heard in the distance, and those are Grayson, Edward, and Carden. I don't remember Grayson dying. I might have skipped over it. If you guys can tell me in the comments what I missed, that'd be great. But anyways, I'm really upset about Edward and Carden because they were one of my favorites besides Peeta, but let's just move on. It's the next day, and their tributes are slowly dwindling down, but Liam receives an explosive. Aaron receives clean water. Kaz looks at the sky. Jacob questions his sanity. Kit starts a fire. Peeta fends Finnick, Julian, and Ravi away from his fire. Ryzen dies of hunger. Young Hamish, 4, and Thomas get into a fight. 4 kills them both. Hamish and Thomas is dead. I did not see Thomas coming. All I know is that my introduction is going to be very sad now. But let's just move on because I'm sad about this. Liam attacks Ravi, but he manages to escape. Kit scares off Aaron. Finnick constructs a shack. Julian discovers a river. 4 and Peeta hunt for tributes. I kind of see that duo. That's a good duo. Jacob makes a wooden spear and Kaz practices archery. I feel like something's gonna happen to Peter and I'm going to cry because he can't win all three, can he? This ain't like we can't. Okay, let's just move on. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Ryzen, Haymitch, and Thomas. I'm so sorry about Thomas and Haymitch. Ryzen, not so much because I haven't really read the book yet. But, like, I'm just really upset about Haymitch and Thomas. Let's just go to the next day. Kaz, Aaron, and Julian unsuccessfully ambush Liam, Kit, and Ravi, who kills them instead. That's the Kit Azer. I know. Come on now. Use your powers. Peeta lets Finnick into his shelter. Jacob dies trying to escape the arena. 4 is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. You know, Jacob kinda deserved that. I mean, I read all the Twilight books and watched movies. I mean, we don't really like Jacob in this household. So, if you're Team Jacob, I'm sorry to tell you this, but he kinda deserved it. Let's move on to what happens next. And I know that Peeta and Finnick, they're the ultimate duo. 4 and Peeta, they're alright, but Peeta and Finnick, oh yeah. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs. Memoirs? I don't know how to say that. Anyway, memoirs of the tribute's families. Finnick sets an explosive off, killing Ravi, Kit, and 4. Kit, no! Liam spears Peeta in the abdomen. Let's just move on to the next day because I cannot find this out. Let's just move on. We have reached our final 2 people, so let's see what happens. Liam pushes Finnick off of a cliff during a knife fight. OMG. That means that Liam is the victor. Liam is the victor of the 76 Hunger Games. That means that the ultimate winner and the best book boyfriend is Liam. Well, I love you guys. See you in the next video. Goodbye.